Yo, it's Sunday. What am I doing here, guys? How are you guys all doing? My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of things today, but we're here to celebrate our Maneki Cosmos NFT launch by doing a giveaway. We are going to be talking about a few other things on top of that, but I want to first let you guys know the reason why we're here on a Sunday is because we're giving away a super rare NFT to all of you current Maneki holders. Before I get into all of that, let me first introduce you guys to our friend Bren. Bren is on the stream. Bren, how's your day going?
Yo, what's up, guys? First of all, Discord audio check. Is it
I,
working?
I did it. I did it. I did it right when I was doing it. I feel so proud of myself. So
No.
proud of myself. What's up, Blau? Guys, before we go any further, actually, while we're seeing people here, Blau, what are you doing up right now? Let me give you guys some quick love on a Sunday afternoon. Blau, DJen, Cat, DV, Chad, Brosco, IBC Mafia, Bushido Brown. For some reason or another, like whenever I say Bushido, whenever I say your name or see it, Brown, like I always think of like some 80s, like I I don't know. Okay, I don't know why. I'm straight up. This is gonna get me a lot of trouble, but I don't know why. Maybe because this is like my decade or like me, just where I go. When I say Bushido Brown, I think of like some badass motherfucking black dude back in the '80s stepping out of like an A-team van with the freaking Mr. T haircut and like ready to kick somebody's ass for some reason, dude. I have no idea why my mind goes there. It just sounds like something that you would have heard back in the '80s. Like, I don't know why.
True, you're not wrong there. That
It's
I can see that.
Bushido Brown, like, and he has like, you know, like Mr. T had like the like the feather earring, but it was like it was weird, but you didn't laugh because like Bushido Brown would whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Alex, what's going on? Nathaniel, DJ, if I didn't say what's up, Jackers, what's going on, guys? Pack, what's going on, buddy? Willow, get back north again. Guys, we're drinking no coffee. It's a Sunday afternoon. Did you bring your drink, Bren? You said that we're gonna get drunk. Did you bring your
Uh,
drink?
no, I was just enthusiastic
You
about the
better go get
stream,
your
man.
drink. I thought you was real about that. I thought we were drinking on the stream.
And I haven't drank in years.
Oh my God, go get a drink.
I got some water, man.
Oh man. Afro 80s Kung Fu Master 100% nice, dude. Oh man. You know what? I'm so glad I got that off my chest because I've been thinking that like the first time I saw your name, I was like, that's immediately where my head went to. So I've been wanting to say that for forever. Guys, before we go any further, please do us a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I promise you, we're weird, we're crazy. You'll enjoy it. It doesn't hurt anybody. You're a good, helpful, supportive person. When you do subscribe to the channel, cost you nothing. All it takes is a couple of seconds of your time. You're already here. You might as well go ahead. I'll wait. We'll all wait. We're waiting on you. Go ahead. Do it. Don't make this awkward. Just go ahead. Take a couple minutes while I rub my nose and you go do it. Go touch that little thing down there. Touch it. Touch it's
Touch
just
it.
it's just touch. Just touch it. Just touch it. I
What's the
mean,
tip? I mean, no.
touch your thing on your own time, but touch that little red button that says subscribe right now. Now that you did, hopefully you should feel like a good person. I feel like a good person. We should all feel like good people. Now that we got that awkwardness out of the way, let's march. We're walking. Let's march. We're going to march. We're going to walk down the street a little bit, a little fast. But we're going to walk down the street, guys. Let's talk about what we're going to be looking forward to this week in the markets. Let me give you guys my quick. You see, I've been drinking. See, that's how I am. See, thrown all the way off, guys. Can't even talk anymore. Let me give you guys my 2 cents about what we're going to be dealing with this coming week. We're looking at the Dow Jones. I said this in a spaces earlier on Twitter. And I just kind of want to like regurgitate the same thing that I was saying earlier. So if you guys were there, I'm sorry. I just got to say it for the people that are watching. I can share a screen finally, so I'm going to do it. The Dow Jones, guys, on Friday closed in the red, but we didn't do it in a very bad way. We closed 0.43% on that day, which is 137 points, a little bit more than that, but 137 points on the Dow Jones. So we did have a red day, right? The NASDAQ, I'm on the 1 hour. The NASDAQ did close 200 if it would ever move for me, 222 points in the red. The Russell closed 2.91 and the SPX closed 37.3. So all in all, we did have red days in the traditional markets, but I do want to kind of just show you guys, being even a red day, you guys got to remember the bigger picture. Like we had numerous green days. And so closing a red day is not a bad thing. Now, I will say one thing that I was watching out for with the remaining of the day going on after we did our stream on Friday morning was I was watching, obviously the candles. Like I always tell you guys, I'd like to watch what happens with the candles if they remain engulfing like they were in the past, or if they start faltering like we're seeing right now. Like this was the Friday close. This isn't today. This was the Friday close. The height of the candle closed lower than the previous day. Our wick, though, was way above our previous wick here. So it's kind of giving you mixed signals, right? Like, yes, we did have a red day, but with every pump, there is a dump or retracement. All in all, we still had a really good past week. I will still say that I was kind of hoping to see us come back here and retest this, which was once resistance on the charts here. I like to see, like, I get really weirded out when price action just leaves things in the dust and it doesn't come back to back test previous resistance levels, because then I always get kind of like sketched about, or I like in the back of my mind, I'm always worried about like a back test, right? Like it's kind of like the CME gaps, not that they have to fill or anything like that, but like if they don't fill, I'm always like, man, it's going to go back there because it never did back test previous resistance and treat it as support. So it's like, I don't know. So I'm always like, I would much rather like to see things come back down, retest, which was once previous resistance, and see if it holds up as support. Right now, we are just coming back down. Not like obviously like that happened today, right? But we're still well above. We're still up here. Oh, I'm sorry, that was on Friday. We're still well above, right? We could easily come back down here, retest this lower level, which was once resistance, still be absolutely fine. Matter of fact, I think that is much more... like I want to see that. Like I'm trying to search for a word, but I'm having a hard time, right? Drinking. I promise you guys though, everything I still say, I'm not that drunk. It's still legit. Wink, wink.
Yeah, he's wasted.
Not financial advice anyway, so I could say whatever I want. Anyway, I would much rather see that actually come back down. I'm still trying to search for the word in my head while I was thinking about all that. I think it's more healthy. Like I think it would be much more healthy with the price action to see it come back down here and retest this level right now. And that's what I would like to see going forward. I actually would like to see us start still making those stair stepping movements, which is, these higher lows right here. And even if we did that, we'd still be doing a very, very healthy thing by back testing our previous resistance. So hopefully when we open up with, this coming week being the last week of the month, which means we have a monthly option close. Obviously, right? We're going to see some volatility with that just because there's bearish option traders out there probably trying to do whatever they need to do to fulfill their needs. And then, on top of that, you have the weekly and then the monthly all lining up next week. And then on Wednesday, we actually have the Fed meeting, which a lot of people are anticipating 75 to 100 basis points being pumped into the market or being thrown at the market with the Fed meeting on Wednesday. So, I will say with that coming up this next week, like more than likely, if I had to be a betting man or an investing man, which is, I guess, the same thing, like we probably will more than likely come back down here and retest this lower level right now on the charts. So just kind of throwing my 2 cents out there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that's more than likely going to be happening? Or do you guys think that we just ignore all of that stuff and we just keep going up? What do you guys think?
Tank, what do you think about what Chad said?
What's Chad saying? What do you say?
If you don't have your glasses, I can read it to you.
Yes, please. I don't.
Oh no, my dog's barking. Uh, do you
Why does
think
that
a
make,
red
by the way, why did your comment right now just really make me feel old? By the way, Granddaddy, if you don't have your glasses, I can go ahead and read it to you. Like I
Hey,
was like,
that's not an age thing, man,
it's
Some people just have bad eyes genetically. Do you think a red or green candle on a Friday holds more value than Monday
no,
due to the weekend?
no, because well, it's like I always say, like options, like I said this a bunch of times before, like usually the way things go, and you can go back and back test this or just like watch it going forward from now on, right? Like we have weekly, we have monthly, and then we have is there quarterly? There's quarterly, and I know there's annually as well. Option closes. In any case, when you're coming up to a Friday, like it's usually going to be a red candle on a Friday because Like even in a bull market, like there's bears. Bears are just going to do what they need to do and shake the tree as hard as they need to shake it, so that they can either fulfill their little bearish needs and get out of their positions before whatever. Then the weekend price action is always kind of iffy. You can't ever trust it because it's the weekend and stuff like that. So it's Friday red candles, like they're just normal to me. They're actually to be expected. It's really funny, and I'll have to do this. It'll take me a little while. I wonder how many red candles versus green candles there are in a year on Friday closes. Like that's a really good question. I wonder how many there's probably like there probably is like a website that actually has something like a search function that could probably do that. But that's a really interesting question. But no, it doesn't bug me at all. Like I just come to expect it. Wednesday, you see volatility start coming back into the markets because they're gonna try to change the sentiment. They're gonna try to change their narrative, the way that people feel on the charts when they're looking at it, right? Because this is psychological warfare. Usually, like when Wednesday comes around, you're gonna start seeing things get a lot more volatile, especially leading into Friday, Saturday, taking part of that price action as well. Whatever it was on Friday, it's going to carry on over to Saturday. And then we start seeing things turn around on Sunday, like usually, right? And like you can kind of see that right now in crypto. Like let's take a look at crypto right now real quickly. Like look at how much green there is right now outside of the Cosmos ecosystem, right? Even Cosmos right now is still doing like relatively well, but like there's a lot of green because it's Sunday afternoon. Guess what happens on Sunday afternoon? Options open back up. Like usually Sunday afternoon, or sometime during Sundays, like midday, things start getting a lot more smoother. Not to say there's not going to be bumps or turbulence on the ride, but things get a lot more smoother. And then, you kind of just lead through the rest of the early part of the week. And then you get to Wednesday again and shit gets choppy because that's just how the game is played. It is what it is. So like I know I'm kind of going into detail, but I feel like it's needed for me to kind of explain why I don't really get shook on like, late week price action, because it's par for the course. That's exactly what they do every single freaking week, especially at the end of the month. They do that all the time. So yeah, I don't really, it's whatever on Fridays. It's whatever. It's hard to know the market will respond to the Fed decision. Wait, it's hard to know how the market will respond to the Fed decision. The stock market tends to overreact, which is good, right? Like we talk about that all the time, like front running and or positioning. I call it posturing and stuff like that. I think, but I will admit, I've been saying this a few times. Like, I think that it's been posturing or think it's been kind of like weighed in and stuff like that. But I really do think, again, I'm going to stick to my thesis that the overall market knows that there's only so much further that we can let the feds, push. There's only so much more further that we can artificially inflate the US dollar value, which it's up right now. You can't deny it. Like, look at it. The DXY right now, like it's pumping, right? It broke this long-term trend line that we had to the downside. And it's been pumping for a long, long time, but it can only do that for so long. Like it really can only do that for so long. And really, that's not to say that we can't like go sideways or like come back down here. Oops. Or come back down to this line right here and just kind of carry on here. But again, if you know anything about, and I don't want to spend too much time on it, if you know anything about economics and basically where we are as far as a country and our debts and or how our dollar valuation affects other currency in the world, like there's only so much more pushing that they can do on our US dollar to artificially inflate it and make it look strong when we all know, right? Like the world's dilemma, the world's stance on, like just take a look at like, one, we see stagflation all over the place. We see, CPI and we see inflation all over the place. And they haven't, no matter what they've done, they haven't gotten, matter of fact, it just keeps riding. They haven't got any control over it whatsoever with all of their moves so far. And then we have, shipping, we have producer and consumer rates just through the roof. So it's like, how much further do you push to artificially inflate the valuation of the dollar before you actually take us into an actual realized stagflation, recession, like whirlwind fuck all situation? Like They don't want to be those people that push us over there. I mean, technically, that's what they need to do to reset everything. Like, technically, yeah, but like they don't want to do that. And I promise you, they're not. They're gonna do everything they can to avoid that. Jeremy Powell says, like, yeah, they're gonna do everything that they possibly can do to make sure they get it under control. The only way to really do that is to nuke the whole economy. And what happens to the dollar if they nuke the economy? The world goes to shit. Like, um, let me see here. Blau, I can't believe you're still up though, man. What's up, Goots? Red and Bear, Green and Bull. Usually, smash the like button. Thanks for the answer. Gotta go to work. No, tell him just like what's his face on Half Baked. F you. I'm out. What's up, Bad Fat? Dave says agreed. The rest of the world is tired of dealing with the strong U.S. crushing. Yeah, like there's a lot more to that, but I like, again, I even said I didn't want to get too much into it. I already feel like I spent a lot of time on it, but yeah, I think, again, I will still say I think that we've seen the worst of it. Never know. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm crossing my fingers. I think I'm right about that, though. I think we have seen the worst of it. And once we get, which I think this next Fed meeting is probably one of the most important meetings, if not the most important meeting coming up that we've seen so far, because this is really like, you're going to know. We're going to know after this. After this meeting right here, whether it's 75 or 100 basis points, we're going to know what to expect for the rest of the year based off this meeting, based on what the markets do after this meeting. So that's just my humble opinion, though. Let's take a look at the fun stuff. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency world. Let me see here. Bitcoin up 1.79%, actually trying to fight for that $23,000 price point. We're trading at 22,881 right now. And like, hey, oops, sorry. Did it again. Get professional, Tank. Jeez Louise. As you guys can see, we are just coming right back down, which again, I actually would rather this. I think I said this before, we got off on Wednesday, or was it Thursday, one of the two. But we pumped up, we broke through previous resistance, and I would like to see us come back down and retest this level. If you zoom in, we basically did that yesterday. Look at this wick right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. This was yesterday's daily candle, right? We basically did that. Look at that right there. See the bottom of that wick? And basically where this white line, which was resistance, where I was showing you guys before, bottom of it, boom. We just came back down, tested it, and it held up yesterday, held up. We still have a red day today, but it is what it is, right? We're going to close it in an hour and 47 minutes. But as you can see, we popped back up. We're still above this previous bottom on this candle, yesterday's candle. The wick is still above yesterday's wick as well. And we are still kind of just doing our thing. So we did come up. We came back down, retested exactly where I was wanting us to retest, basically, and popped back up again. Give it time. We got to see how things play out. All in all, though, hey, not doing too bad for Bitcoin. We're fighting for position. We could just go sideways here again. Like I was saying before, I would much rather see us come back down and retest this level right now, or right here on the charts, and then kind of like thread on the high side of which was previous price action, right? Like you see all this stuff down here, all this stuff. Now we're on the higher end of this. I would like to see us just kind of thread on the higher end of our previous resistance and see if we can actually just make that stair-stepping movement to the upside. That's all we need to do. That's really all we need to do to remain bullish. As long as we don't invalidate our higher lows that we were making before in the charts, we're fine. And like literally, if you go by the wicks here, it's here, barely, right? But we did protect that, and we're just trending upwards. So as long as we don't invalidate this section right here, we're all good. We can literally come all the way back down to here. We could do something like this right here. Come on. We could do this like this and do that, or we could do this and go sideways, or we could just do this and bounce right off of it. Still all good, man. Still all good. Blau says 22.7K, 200 weekly move. Oh, let me see the weekly. Yeah, let me see the weekly. I said the weekly. Look at that. It'd be nice if we could actually close above 22. So yeah, 22.7 for the weekly close. Well, actually, no, nah. 22. I hate it when it does that. Like I really do hate. This is the 200 SMA, right? Are you saying SMA on that? Weekly moving averages. But that's the 200. Like I would love for us to be able to close above the 200 SMA. I know he's saying the weekly moving average, but still same thing as SMA, simple moving average. Still though, hey, we broke that. We finally have a green freaking week. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, fuck. 1, 2, 3. Why am I
They
doing
counted
this?
14 as well.
Okay, 14, right? Why am I doing this? I could just simply do this. Jeez Louise. Okay, there you go. Normal candles, though. Normal candles. No, I like to use Japanese for Market Cipher because that's what Market Cipher likes. Boop, right above it. Right above it. There you go. Look at that. Right above it. Now go back to Japanese. Boop. For real, what's up? What's up, Fractal? Does that say Fractal? I need glasses.
It does.
Cash still, does Neta's weekly look bullish or bearish to you? Good question. All good questions. All good things we were just talking about. Look at that. I was just on Neta. A lot of people asking about Neta lately. A lot of people asking about Neta lately. Yeah. So really easy, okay, right? Like, yeah, it's the first bullish one ever like in forever. This is the weekly candle for Neta, right? This is the weekly chart. Like, really simple, easy answer. This is the first real green candle it's had in forever. Look. That's a rough chart. Look, if you didn't take profits on Neta, I'm so fortunate. Like, I'm not laughing. I know a lot of people didn't. I'm not laughing. But man, you basically had one good week. And then sucks. It sucks. Like, oh man, that's a good drink. It's like jalapeno mint tequila mix, whatever it is, whatever my machine made. It's a good drink. But yeah, quite simple answer to that. Yep, it's having a good week. Like, oh, freaking Neta. Like, I really hope they do something with that. They could, like Grits was talking about it. They really could finally do something with Neta and Ion. But they gotta do something, man. They gotta do something. That's a beautiful slide. That's a degen slide for sure, man. That's like one of those slides where you went to the carnival at the country fair or whatever, and like got in that little potato sack and was like, yeah, that was. Ugh. Anyway, let's take a look real quickly, guys. I promise you we're gonna get to the main topic of today because I know all of you guys are like, Maneki. I want my Maneki. Adam, now up. We were down earlier. Now up 0.58%, holding strong at $10.18. And honestly, I'm still in the weekly here. Honestly, take a look at this, guys. This is what I was saying again. Y'all think I'm crazy for the way I do things. I promise you I'm not. I'm just a little bit weird. I drew this trend line of resistance, right? I just want to show you guys. We're doing exactly. This is why I took profits. We're doing exactly like I thought we were going to do. We pumped up. We ripped through it. And now we're coming back down. Look at how today's candle is just sitting right on that line. And we're underneath it right now. Holding up as resistance. I could have saw a little bit more. Maybe. But like, hey, I took profits. So it doesn't matter. A win's a win. But that's what we're going through right now. I do have some things that I want to share with you guys on Market Cipher. We do hold a red dot right here. RSI is coming back down. We do have curvature as well happening, but we do show the waves. The waves in the back here are also kind of rounding, and maybe gonna be doing. Where's a good example? Not really good examples anywhere. Yeah, I don't see any really good examples anywhere right here. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, actually, right here. You see this right here? I don't know if you guys can see this, where we were coming up, and then we got kind of rejected right there, and we came back down for a little bit more. Up, rejected, and we're gonna come back down just a little bit more. That's what it looks like, at least. So, kind of just want to point that out to you guys. Do show signs on Market Cipher B of maybe some downwards momentum. Although I will say we have this, and then look what happened, right? Like we had a little bit of dip, and then we popped back up again. So a little bit too early to tell. With the Fed meeting, with monthly close, like I took profits again today. What did I take profits on? Atom, Juno, Evmos, and Osmosis. I did. I really did. Don't get at me. I had to take money. Tank should just do streams where he just drinks and roast charts. You mean just talk shit about the charts?
Yep.
You're like, yeah, this chart sucks. It definitely, for whatever reason, like I feel a lot more relaxed. A lot more relaxed. Obviously, drinking, besides like having coffee where I'm high strung. But like, yeah, maybe I just drink in the morning time, be a total alcoholic, and like go to jiu-jitsu right after the streams and be like, I'm all loosed. I'm all ready to roll.
Drinking like whiskey at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
It's like whiskey. It's like whiskey before deadlifts. Like, hold on 1 second. So I'm loose. Let's do this. Nobody will be able to tap me and be like, why are you tapping? I don't feel a thing. I don't
Arms broken.
Yeah. I don't even know. What's that? It's a flesh wound. We're going to talk about a couple of other things that's happening right now. ETH up 5% right now, guys. 1626 looks like, honestly, guys, this actually looks really good. We're going to talk about ETH. And honestly, this could be the catalyst for some altcoins at least. But like, again, trend line to the downside. We are retesting. Again, I don't know if I shared this. I haven't shared this in a long time. Trend line to the downside right here, right? That was our trend line to the downside with current resistance. Right now, we came up here, got rejected. Now we're breaking. We're right above it right now. And if it holds up, which I feel weird because, you know, we have options closing. We have the Fed meeting. We have all this stuff. Just would make sense if we don't actually break up. But like it's defying all odds right now. And it looks like it wants to break upwards. It really does. So it's pretty crazy times. Dot now available on Osmosis Frontier. Holy snappadoodles. It's only a matter of time, Dot. Told you. Told you.
ETH is doing really well considering like where it was at one point when BTC was near 20K. I think it touched like 800, didn't it?
It touched 880 on this chart, on the Coinbase chart.
Ooh.
880.
It's almost up like 2x.
I did not get as much as I wanted to. I got a little bit right around 1,050, I think. Yeah, because, you know, obviously, like, guys, if you guys are like trying to put limit orders, I will suggest it's not financial advice, but there's bots and there's other people that do like whole round numbers. Like if you really want to get some of your stuff fulfilled, do it right before or right below a big, like $1,000 is a big psychological number for a lot of people. There was like, if you can go to any order book, go on Coinbase, it goes on all the order books. Like you'll see humongous sells and buys at those levels. So like I set a couple limit orders for Ethereum right around 1050, and I didn't get much more than I obviously wish I could have got now. But fuck, I really wish I could have got much more now. But I mean, it still had a really good week previously before I made $10,000. Like, I guess I could have done it here on spot and like risked $10,000 for maybe making, would have been like maybe 4,000, but that's still, you know, I made more in the other way. So whatever. I still have it though. I still have my ETH that I bought at 1050. I think I bought 4 of them, just shy of 4 of them on my limit order. So, you know, it is what it is. I still got them. Yeah. Let's move on in though. What else is doing really, really well? Dot, actually, we're talking about Dot. We might as well talk about Dot, right? Now you're part of the Cosmos ecosystem. Well, I can actually talk about you. Does that make that makes me feel kind of weird? Does that make you guys feel kind of weird? Now you can literally talk about DOT because you can buy it in the Cosmos ecosystem. Does that make anybody else feel a little weird?
No, not at all, actually. That feels pretty natural to me.
I mean, yeah, we knew it, right? Like we knew it, but like on all honesty, though, like okay, maybe we should say it. Does any Dot fans out there? Does it make you feel a little weird? Especially people that might like, is this your first? We should. Oh, the next stream title or thumbnail is going to be Dot in the Cosmos ecosystem, and then we'll have like a bunch of Dot maxis come over here and be like, "What are you talking about?" And you're just going to Frontier and be like, "I can buy you here. I can buy. I own you now." And I didn't have to come to your party. You are here.
It feels like
What's up, man?
it feels like something that's been on the horizon for us, though. I've been looking forward to Cosmos integrating with Dot and with Avalanche. I think the three are really going to be interconnected, and it's great to see. This is the very beginning, like the frontier of that. But I think we're going to see a lot more. And yeah, it's great to see you. I got on the show. It was good to come and join you. I got my homework done for the day.
Nice. You were working hard on those zoomies. Guys, if you guys don't know, you guys don't recognize the voice. This is Jerry from the Knots team, guys. He's been working hard. You guys got a bunch of really bullish. I was messaging Jerry and Rusty privately, and I'm sounds like I'm pumping you guys up because I am, damn it. But like I really am super excited about your guys' Umi drop, and then also your guys' I always get it wrong because I want to say garbage pail kids, trash.
Yeah,
me.
It's
trash.
Trailer Park Kids.
Trailer Park. I want to say trash kids all the time, but it's Trailer Park Kids. But also getting the garbage. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm old.
You're getting it right though, because they're trashy kids. So we actually, I love it. I love to hear that. It falls right in line. We're looking at August 10th. I think we'll have the drop for that one. Or working on one of ones right now, and that takes a little bit of time because each NFT is its own unique picture. So it's taking a little bit of time, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice. I'm excited for it. I really am excited for you guys, man. I'm glad that you joined the stream today. Obviously, we're going to be doing the Maneki giveaway. So you're up for the giveaway as well. Guys, all you had to do was be be a holder of a Maneki, and you're in on the giveaway. So,
actually, Knott's Jerry over here hasn't confirmed his role.
Oh, you gotta go into Discord and start about it.
Well, I'll tell you, if I won, I would have passed it along anyway. But guys, if you haven't got your Maneki Cosmos yet, you need to grab one because this community will be unlike any other. I got one. Rusty got one. We're the co-founder of Knots. Everybody who's anybody in Cosmos is grabbing one, and we're all really excited for this new community coming out. And I know Tank can't spill a lot until we close the collection at the end of August, but you're going to want to be part of the community. So
I'm dying inside, Jerry. I'm dying inside. Like I'm serious. I was saying it earlier today. I don't know if I said it on the stream or whatnot, or on the Twitter Spaces. It literally feels like when you're like as a little kid and you're anticipating Christmas, and you like it's December, so you go to sleep earlier every single day. So like Christmas just comes because I want to say so much. We've been talking about so much things in the Cosmos ecosystem recently that like have a lot to do with everything that I wanted to tell you guys. And like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to say stuff right now because I'm so sick and tired of all this other stuff that's happening, but I can't because of certain reasons. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to tell the community. But yes, like one, thank you so much, Jerry. I really do, like, obviously kind of biased. I really do think you guys should maybe even consider, if you haven't already got a Maneki, probably do so. But you guys, I'm absolutely excited, super excited. Sisla, you're gonna get one tomorrow? No.
All right.
Nice. How's your date going, by the way, my friend? IBC Mafia, they maybe should incentivize it even more. Really, what are we talking about?
Probably talking about Polkadot.
Oh yeah, the Polkadot. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter anymore because now we have Polkadot on Frontier. So like, the day has finally come. The day has finally come where I could like literally talk about Polkadot and not feel bad on the IBC Gang YouTube channel because we can buy it like in the Cosmos ecosystem. We don't have to get out. We don't have to go anywhere, guys. We can literally buy it right here. Oh, that makes me feel so good. And you know what? I don't even care. I know I've said my thing. I said my piece before, and I've disagreed about how they're trying to do interoperability and yada, yada, yada. I'm just glad all you, what did polka dot people call themselves?
Daughters.
Daughters? Do they call themselves daughters? I feel so bad. I'm not making fun of your nickname either, daughters, but is that what you guys call yourself? I'm glad you guys are here. Like the only thing I care about is that you guys are actually here. You could be late to the party. You could bring Jello to the party. And in any case, we appreciate you. We're just glad that you're here walking through the door and seeing what's, in our ecosystem, because I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. Sister, you're going to love the Maneki. You're going to love it.
I was just looking at Hubble, and 2 more Manekis got minted today, and they're both koi backgrounds, and they both look so sick.
I do want to say I'm laughing inside a little bit. I get it. The streak is over, my friends. The streak is actually over. So there are Manekis listed right now, but I don't understand it, to be honest with you.
That is interesting, because you have not released the utility. What's actually happening within the community, and those people are going to be missing out, my friend.
Well, other than like I don't know, because you could I just gotta say, why would anybody want to buy this? Because you can still mint it for cheaper,
right? And have a chance at minting a rare one.
And that there's, maybe some people don't, but if you know me, the IBC gang community, and you've been listening, that you would know that you probably just want to hold on for a while. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do, though. I can't make any promises, and I can't do any of that kind of stuff or guarantees at all. But it just doesn't make sense. I appreciate this one. This one is shoot for the stars, right? Literally shoot for the stars. Pun intended, I guess. But I was just okay. But we had a really good run. I challenge to say that maybe we had the longest run on Stargaze when it comes to NFT project not having secondary or listings on the market from a mint, even while it's still open. I'm pretty sure most mints, if not all of them, within the first couple of days, literally had a couple of them for sale.
Absolutely. Yeah. You went for a very long run, and usually you have a lot of flippers coming into, and it's a currency in itself, NFTs. So you get these flippers coming in, but Maneki, Cosmos, most people know and understand there's going to be a lot to it. I saw one, I think it's 1 billion stars. I think that's the fair price. If you're looking to cash out, there's one for 1 billion stars. It seems fair to me, but you can buy them.
They're listing it for 8 billion. They're listing it for 8 billion. Dude, almost 9, which I think, again, I still think is a fair valuation if you knew what I knew. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway. But yeah, no, sister, I'd be super, super excited for you to be part of it as well. With anybody, I'd be super excited for you guys to be part of this community. I think you guys are going to be super excited about it. Really, really excited about it. But yeah, you wanted a Akash one, Jeremy? You could just mint one. You could get one.
He just minted a koi Osmo one that has cool eyes matching the Osmo logo. I haven't seen one like this yet. It looks awesome,
bro. I really like the koi background. I have a koi tattoo on my arm and stuff like that too, so I'm kind of biased, but super excited about it. It is what it is. The streak of not having any of them listed on the secondary market is done, but I think we still hold the record, and I challenge any other NFT listing out there to try to get your community not to sell for a whole week. A whole freaking week, because I think that was what about where we stopped, but it was fun. It was definitely a lot, really, really fun. Throwing down the gauntlet. Oh, come on.
Hank, it doesn't count until one of them sells. All right.
I don't know, man. I feel it's listed, it's there. I still feel like it counts.
No, you gotta have one sold on the secondary. You'll get all sorts of listings, but to this day, everybody's still holding theirs. So
that is true.
I agree with Jeremy.
Good night, Blau. Appreciate you, man. Well, hopefully when we come out, if it doesn't sell, again, there's royalties here, guys. But honestly, I hope none of the Manekis ever sell. I like that's my ultimate goal or want personally is to never collect a royalty from this project at all. Like that, I'm being very honest with you. I hope nobody ever sells their Maneki. That would be absolutely amazing to me. And well, because I know what I know, but like that has been always deep down inside. My goal is to never see any of these sell. Like I get it though. Like once I drop the information, you guys like are gonna probably just blow your minds away and stuff like that. But and you might do whatever you're gonna do because of that information. But I'm hopefully thinking that once I do, these individuals are gonna quickly pull this off and be like, never mind.
Tank, I would like to say your NFTs aren't NFTs you hold for a week, a month, or even a year. You know, these are NFTs you hold for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. These are long-term NFT holds, and you can't say a lot.
I should rephrase what I said. Any Knots originated or built NFT, because Maneki was built with the Knots team. You probably should think long term. You should definitely think long term. You're absolutely right. I apologize. I should say that any Knots created NFT, you probably should think long term about it.
That definitely includes Maneki. I'll tell you.
Yep.
Well, after August 1st, you'll see. I don't think anyone's going to want to sell theirs.
Bro, guys, August 1st cannot come fast enough. It's killing me inside. But Sister says, the contrast ain't clear between, I need glasses. I can't read anything. Between royalties and utility is pretty clear. And this is not something many see. Yes. If you have utility, no one's going to sell and there's no royalties. Yes. Oh, I want to, Sister, and you're going to see it along with everybody else. I want to flip what people expect and have considered to be acceptable use case and or value and or utility with an NFT project. Now, of course, I can't make any promises or guarantees, but my whole goal with this is to do something that's never been done before. And I'm looking up in the air because I'm trying to think about what I'm saying at the same time. But I want to flip the whole narrative of what we've come accustomed to in the NFT space and the DeFi space and in crypto when it comes to what I can't say value. I cannot say value, but I can say it theoretically. Can I not say it? You just heard what I said. That's the word I'm trying to use, but I'm not going to say it because I can't say it, but that's the word I'm trying to use in the space. If you guys understand why I'm not trying to use those words.
That was hilarious, dude.
That's it. Yeah, I said it, but I didn't use it in the sentence for you to connect, but you got what I was trying to say. I can't say some things.
I think people understand, you have to choose and use your words carefully, given the circumstances around this NFT series. What we can tell you is that, myself and Rusty and our team from Knots, we jumped on the partnership with you. We built up our name as a name you can trust and a name that you can rely on. And when we talked to Tank, we were immediately just blown away. We were like, hell yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to work with you. We love the idea. We love your community. We love your heart. And you're definitely a guy within Cosmos that people can look up to and trust. So,
man, that means like the world to me. Like, that's the biggest compliment I probably ever got. Like, that really does mean a lot. Like, I try to do everything on this whatever, like YouTube channel and Twitter Spaces, anything that I'm doing, guys. I try to be as transparent and genuine and as real as I possibly can be, taking my family into safety measures into consideration. But like, other than that, even with that, like, you guys have seen my kids, you guys have seen even my wallet sometimes and all this other stuff. Like, I try to be is very much transparent as I possibly can be and genuine. And I try to, with everything as much as I can, I'm committed and driven to always putting the community first. And that's, again, I can't wait for the first, so you guys can actually see what I have in store for everybody. I think you guys are going to have your minds blown, because again, it's just something that's never been done, and the way that we're doing it, it's going to set the standard for people coming after. And it might change the game. It literally might change the game as far as expectations and as far as like the Cosmos ecosystem goes. And even maybe beyond that. Like if like after the first, and I tell you guys everything I really want to tell you guys in detail, the Maneki Cosmos could literally flip the expectations of what NFTs are in the crypto market just in general. It really could. That's how far I'm hoping this goes. But first you have to take baby steps. You gotta do what you gotta do. And unfortunately, to do it correctly, I can't say certain things. And certain things have to be executed in a certain way for things to actually work. And so that's killing me inside, but we're almost there, guys. And I really appreciate the support we've already had and the support that we're seeing each and every day when it comes to, Twitter posts, engagement on social media, or anything in between that. Like I really do wholeheartedly appreciate it from you guys. And like, I just cannot wait to, did some little, just what my child, see, I'm a real person. My kids don't care. They don't respect me at all. They just come in and know I'm working. They just say whatever they say. but seriously, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I do want to say, and Bren and Jerry, stop me if I've had too much to drink and this may let the cat out of the bag, pun intended, prematurely. There's been a lot of situations and talks recently in the past week in our ecosystem that have had a lot of people up at arms and a lot of people waking up to what we are actually dealing with. And a lot of those, like Sisla was saying, right, or the way that projects are funded and or the way that economies or microeconomies are established and sustained, right? Like, obviously, I'm kind of talking about the Comdex situation amongst other things, like, right? And I'm not trying to point blame or get into detail about all that other stuff. I just wanted you guys to hyper focus on how liquidity is brought into projects and how liquidity is sustained into projects. And even thinking about like some of the previous props that we've had on Cosmos with Prop 72 and even the Juno community pool and Osmosis community funding pools and the conversations that we've had, about money management, proper business practices, and all of those conversations that we've previously, and we've had a lot of them. So again, it could be a lot for you guys to take into, but if you guys are following along with what I'm trying to dish out or what I'm trying to use as an example, Maneki Cosmos is going to cleanly accomplish all of these problems or navigate all of these problems. Hold on one second. I got to shut this door. My kids left the door open. 1 second. Ooh. Sorry, they just got out of the pool. We have a pool and it's a saltwater pool. They have to get whatever. They're crazy kids. But leaving off where I left. So we're going to build with the community without any of these problems. And I'm so excited to explain it in detail to all of you guys going forward, because one of the biggest problems that I've been seeing, of course, as you guys know, is poor business practices, poor money management, realistic expectations not being practiced for all of these for a lot of these protocols, not all of them, but for a lot of these protocols and for a lot of these governance ecosystems and stuff like that, which a lot of them in the Cosmos ecosystem are. Guys, Maneki Cosmos is going to literally flip things on their head. And you guys are all going to be part of a historic moment on the first. I can tell you guys that without any kind of doubt at all. Like, I don't know anybody else that's done what we have planned. And if there is, after I say it, I'm going to be kind of depressed, but seriously, I don't know any other ones. So yeah.
Well, because, can other people really do what you're going to be doing for this community? I think this is a very special thing here.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if somebody else could just jump in and say, we're going to offer the same offerings, because what you want to do for the community is no easy feat, and you need pros at the top working it. So I don't think it can be copied.
Well, the thing. Oh, I can say this. I can say this, Brent. I can say this, Jerry. The thing that kills just about everything is greed, right? And when you take that variable out of all of these protocols that we've recently talked about, 9 times out of 10, they probably would do a lot better, right? Like if you were just to take some of these centralized or some of these personalities and entities or managers or whatever title you want to give them, developers, whatever, like, and you took the need of greed or sustainability by the means of greed out of it, they probably would be a lot better off, right? The whole ecosystem would be a lot better off, but they can't, right? And we've talked about this, and I can't go into much more than that. They can't, because of the way that their protocols, their projects, their ethos, their roadmap, and everything, the way it's been laid out, they can't. They need you, right? Like I always say, like they need the community. You guys are the most important things. I've always told you guys that. You guys are the most important things. Without you guys, none of this turns. Or does it? Or does it? And that's, yeah, I'm just going to say that. Or does it?
I don't know if you talked about this, but we have the fallout, the good fallout in learning through community policing about what's going on with Asset Mantle, with the washing of sales, and trying to make it look like a false increase in transactions and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But where I'm going with this is, I know you're going to steer clear of those type of situations within the community, so that the NFT holders are protected from circumstances like that. And I'm going to drop some alpha with you now in that, Rusty and I were talking within Knots, and we've been waiting to do Osmonauts with Asset Mantle. We're pulling the project. Ooh. We're actually going to pull out. We're not going to launch with them. We're really dismayed with all the evidence that has come forward, and we're not going to use our good name to encourage people to use a platform where there's shady practices going on.
Well, I commend you guys for that. I know it's probably a hard decision to make, and I'm like being 1,000% with you guys right now. Like I know that's probably, not from a moral, because it's an easy thing to make, that decision morally, personally on that level. And I feel like I know you and Rusty good enough now to where it's like, I'm just off the bat, you guys are probably, but like as far as like development goes and the work that you guys have put into it, and like, the time and effort that you guys have put into, making that development, that project that was projected to launch there, and pull it and say, even if we have to scratch it and put our time frame for launch back a little bit, like that could be a tough decision. So, but I respect you guys for making that tough call and looking out for the community first, and not allowing further engagement on a platform that is practicing like just unhealthy practices, like maybe, but I want to say maybe I should give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's all on chain. So it's hard to say like we haven't, like it's there. What else? I don't know, but no, I commend you guys for doing that, man. I really do. It's a good choice. And I think the community is going to respond well to that. And whether you list it on Juno, or you list it with Loop, or you list it, still on Stars again, or even OmniFlex later. I'm super bullish on OmniFlex. Gosh, as a creator, I cannot wait for OmniFlex to like give me it sounds crazy, guys, but I'm gonna be very honest. I cannot wait to try to do these streams on the OmniFlex platform with their stream pay and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of like node or validators who wish they could run on Akash just because of the principle. Like, it's the same way. Like, I would love to be one of the first crypto streamers using OmniFlix to stream. Like maybe I don't know I don't think YouTube allows you to dual stream like or dual cast. I don't know if they do. I don't think so. But
They used to. I know
yeah,
you could stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but they turned that off, I'm pretty sure.
Sisla's saying I'll be able to see that real soon. Are you serious? Don't get me in. Don't get me all excited, Sisla.
He's amazing. And for the audience that doesn't know, Sisla is the founder of OmniFlix, and here he is listening to the show. Sisla is everywhere. He's very engaged. He's helped out Knots from the very beginning, from our founding. And OmniFlix is a true powerhouse in Cosmos. The amount of tech, the talented people in there, it truly is amazing. And, they have been doing it the right way and just building, and not playing games or anything. They're just straight up with the community, doing great offerings. And, personally, I'm looking forward to the Flix drop and holding Flix tokens because I agree with you. I think OmniFlix is going to be a powerhouse within Cosmos.
Yeah, I really do. I really do think so. And like in multiple different ways too. It's just, I promise you, if you were to go back and watch any of my other streams, like I talk about, I'm not just saying this because you're here. Like we've talked about OmniFlix and our excitement about what you guys are doing there many times. Guys, if you guys haven't checked out their studio or checked out the OmniFlix, matter of fact, let me just link this for you guys real quick. Again, as a creator, as somebody that's on YouTube and, does content and stuff like that, along with now being obviously like, an NFT launcher. It still weirds me out, Jerry, to call myself like a creator, again, whatever. Because I don't even like, it's so much more than an NFT project. But yeah, guys, in any case, you guys need to go check out what they have here. I freaking cannot wait. I cannot wait to get the ball rolling for IBC Gang YouTube channel, or I guess just to say IBC Gang on OmniFlix. Like I'll have to train myself not to say IBC Gang on YouTube channel anymore. But I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get over here and try streaming over here, guys. And maybe even like
Awesome.
creating things in the market or their studio and stuff like that. I like the Stars Gaze platform, but like OmniFlix is just, it's like that sleeping giant that's like halfway awake, and like I'm just waiting for the minute that it like decides to sit up and start moving in the space. It's gonna be like, you're gonna recognize that it happens. Nope, I watch your streams, by the way. You did it. You've been secretly stalking my streams, Cesla. You just don't comment. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming in and dropping in every once in a while and watching the streams. Imagine if Maneki holders got airdropped one more Maneki before burning. I can't airdrop. I can't just airdrop. I would love to do that kind of stuff, but I can't. DV, I just can't. Just holding a Maneki though is gonna make you a winner chicken dinner, I think, in life. I've been ranting. I'm sorry. I know I've been ranting for quite a while. With that being said, guys, so myself personally, about a week ago, right, Bren, was able to actually I minted on stream one of the more rarer Manekis that has the bullish charting background here, along with the IBC eyes. Again, I paid for this live on stream along with two other Manekis because I was just like, you know what, I can't be the brainchild of all this and not be maxed out as well. But lo and behold, of course, the one time I get a super rare, it's my own project, and I was like, I gotta give it back to the community. I got to give it back to current Maneki holders, the people who are supporting the project, supporting the channel. I have to give it back. I can't by good conscience hold this Maneki. So what we're going to do, guys, is give this Maneki away to a current holder. Bren, actually, if you have your stream up, or if you can share
I still can't stream in this channel.
Oh, why? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. Something we got to go look into the settings and look at that.
That's so. Hold on. Let me just look real quick.
It's all going to be fixed when you guys get onto OmniFlix.
There you go. Oh, hell. Let's just move up real quick. We'll move up real quick. Boom. All right. We're going to check out Bren's stream here. All right. Give me a second. Let me pop this out real quick. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's kind of grainy. Hold on. Let's see if I can make this work any better for you guys. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Okay, it's a little bit better now. But in either case, we can see it. Do we have? Is there not sound?
Is there? Let's see.
I don't know why, but I feel like I need to hear that.
That's your job there, Brendan.
Yeah, I'm trying. You want me to get some sticks and?
Yeah, just like drum roll while you're doing it or something. I don't know.
There might be sound when I click it. I don't know. We'll see. Is everyone ready?
All right. Go for it. Let's pull it. One of you guys are going to win one of those, guys.
There was sound.
Duran. Is Duran in chat?
Hey, congratulations, Duran. Please come up.
We got to check. There was some rules, though. We have to check. We have to check and see if he actually has a role. We did. I'm a stiffler with rules.
I did enter all these names in from the role list on Discord, so he definitely has a role.
So he has a role. He's confirmed with Starybot.
Yeah, the question is, did he retweet and do all that stuff on Twitter?
All right, you got to check it. You got to check it.
I can check it, but I don't know if his Twitter name is the same as his Discord, you know?
All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to give this a day to confirm. And if not, we'll pull it again, though, after. We got to, it's only fair. We got
Duran's running around right now trying to get everything up.
Yeah.
Retweet.
We've got, it's only fair, right? Like, I feel like that's fair. Is that fair? You guys tell me if that's fair in chat. 1, if that's fair. 2, if I should just give it to him no matter what. I mean, I'm stiffler for rules. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, come on, we got to do rules.
That's smart, man. Give it a day. You guys can verify. We verify when we do giveaways too, and it takes a little time to verify. Get it verified, get the prize out. If not, you can re-roll.
Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna give it a day. We're gonna give it a day to see if Duran, if we can confirm that he did all the requirements, because it is what it is, guys.
I'm looking through the tweet right now to see if maybe he has the same name by chance on Twitter, but doesn't look like it so far. No, he doesn't have the same name on Twitter, so I don't know if he.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Somebody's crying in the background over here. They're
Uh-oh.
probably crying because they didn't get a Maneki. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so I'll probably reach out to Duran on Discord and ask for his Twitter handle and see if he did follow the rules, because obviously I did take the list of names from Discord roles. I didn't take it off Twitter, and there is more retweets and likes on Twitter, so definitely some people that didn't that don't have a role. So just gonna have to confirm it.
Bren, I'm gonna have to grab one for Knots too. I know that
There we go.
I bought one and Rusty bought one, but I just thought about it. Knots doesn't have one, so we're gonna grab one for Knots,
Yeah.
and maybe we can do a fun giveaway too down the road. But it's a great NFT for other creators to buy and bring into their own inventory. Some creators like to have a repertoire of various NFTs so they can do giveaways and whatnot. And this is a great one. Same for DAOs too. I mean, it'd be great for a DAO to own a Maneki.
There was actually a couple of DAOs, friends of the channel, that, oh gosh, I said that and now I feel so bad that I can't remember it off the top of my head. What is that DAO that basically that's what they do, is like they're looking to purchase other NFT floors or other NFT projects and hold it in their treasury. What was, gosh.
Is the Space Ape Society doing that?
Is it Space Apes? I know there's a number of them, right? Like the innovative ways that people are going about with their NFT projects, trying to think, I don't know, I want to say like to bring value to their holders is really, really interesting. It's super, super interesting. Admittingly, like, Yeah, I can't say anything. I can't say anything else on that. I almost let the cat out of the bag on that one. We're not doing any of that though. Wow.
Let's give it a few days, man.
Yeah.
You can let it all out. And then everybody who didn't get one's going to be saying, "Oh man, I wish I bought one.
Yep.
Why didn't you say something?" And
We're
it's like,
gonna
well,
burn it too. We're gonna burn it right after that day. Actually, I should ask you, Jerry. So should we burn it sometime during that day, or should we burn it like right that night or like a certain time? When should it be on the first, guys? Should it be after like a certain epoch or like certain time? When should we burn
you can have a countdown clock and pick an exact time if you'd like to burn it at an exact time.
Brand, we're gonna have to do that tweet. We're gonna have to figure out when they want the burn to happen.
All right, we can put up the poll, see if people actually care about when it happens or not.
They're gonna care. Well, they're gonna care after the fact. I'll tell you
Right.
that right now. The only way you're gonna get a Maneki after is by giving up things. So,
The only reason this didn't sell out immediately was because we're like at the bottom of a bear market. And I understand, and you understand too. We talked about it. Like,
oh yeah,
everybody's dollar's not going as far right now. So when you look at NFTs, you think, well, I could buy 20 of these versus one Maneki. And what people don't understand is what's behind the projects. And, for Rusty and I, we love Maneki and we know you and your heart and what you're going to do. So I know $200 is a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for anybody. But as far as if you're going to hold an NFT and grab one, I fully endorse it. I love it. I know, on paper, we have to say you're buying an NFT. That's all you're getting for the money. That's what you're getting.
Yep.
Both,
you're buying an NFT, but
yes.
It was to kind of build on that though. It was by design. Like we knew that, guys. I promise you. Like Rusty and Jerry talked to me a bunch about it while we were, first setting all this up, and I was like, it's for a reason. The $200, the $160 for the mint is by design. The 1,000, was being very optimistic, but still, in comparison to a lot of other drops, is a very low number, right? Like it's all by design. It's not for everybody. The Maneki NFT project is not for everybody. It is not for people, in my humble opinion, that do not know the difference between it's like when they say, "Oh, I can't buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin's too expensive," but you can spend say regardless they have $200, right? Like I won't buy $200 worth of Bitcoin because I don't get anything for $200. I get like a little bit of Satoshis. I could buy $200 worth of ADA and I feel like I have a lot, right? But you still have $200 worth of Bitcoin. It's like the saying $200 is $200. Like $200 of Bitcoin is still $200 of Bitcoin. The value reference. You're kind of playing yourself when you think that just because you go to a lower cap or lower valued asset that you're getting more for that asset. It's not always the case. It's really not always the case. I understand that, people think that way, but that's not how things actually work. So it's really interesting. And again, I don't ever take that stance with people, especially about the Maneki project and stuff, but it was by design to weed out those kind of individuals that don't actually understand those kind of things. I'm being very, very honest about that. It's not made for everybody. I don't want everybody and their mama to have a Maneki. To be honest with you, I don't care if the Maneki mints out or not. I'm floored that we even got past 5%. I'm floored that we got past 10%. I was floored when we got past 15% minted. I'm being very honest about that too. Super, super floored. I'm conservatively, I think I said it a couple of times to Brandon, Jerry, maybe even on stream that we could go to 5%. The plan would still execute for those people that held the Maneki. We could go to 10%. The plan would still execute for the people that held the Maneki. And those people that held the Maneki are going to be floored by what we release once the first comes around. Just my humble opinion. No guarantees, no promises, but we'll be floored when we get to tell you what we're going to do.
Absolutely. And that's why you can't do extra airdrops with the Maneki or just give them out randomly.
Yep.
Every Maneki has its own value. Right now, if you own it, it's what you paid for it, basically. But every Maneki has its utility and purpose to it, and you'll be able to, sing all about it come August 1st.
Yeah, you will.
But yeah, it's, everyone is so important. And you're right, you don't want everybody and their brother and their second cousin buying one, because these are NFTs to hold for long term. We're a community that believes in long term growth.
Yep.
So,
Yep. This is
I love
definitely a long term thing. To be honest with you, right? Like, wait a minute. What was stars on the? Okay, gosh, I swear these charts sometimes. I swear. What was stars on the 11th, guys? So, wait, hold on, because we
It was
launched
like
it.
zero. It was like 0.02.
Yeah. So you guys are already up in value. You guys are already up in value right now. So there you go. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go on and on and on. We've done the drawing. It's Sunday. I'm not going to keep you guys for too long. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate all your support, Jerry. You guys know I love you guys to death. I appreciate you guys. None of this could have been done without you guys. Everybody that came for the Sunday stream, I really do appreciate you guys. Everybody that's holding Maneki, I can't wait to build with you guys. I cannot wait. Sisla, I cannot wait. And please reach out to me. Let me know if you could. I would love to be a test pilot or like have early access. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like I'm begging right now, but I would love to get on board on the OmniFlix platform earlier than most people, because I just can't wait. So little bit of begging there. Let me know, brother. But I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you if you have a Maneki as well. Guys, that's the show. Let's see what happens this coming week. Let's see what happens with the Fed meeting. Let's see what happens with the markets. Only a couple more days until the 1st, until I get to tell you guys what we're doing. So I appreciate you guys 100%. You guys have a good Sunday afternoon. Spend time with your family and friends, and stop looking at the charts. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.